Look, if you're running a business right now, you already know the deal. Competition is absolutely fierce, and your customers, well, they're completely glued to their screens. Trying to stand out in this hyper-connected world can honestly feel a bit overwhelming, especially when you're just trying to figure out exactly where to invest your hard-earned marketing budget. But what if you actually had a clear, structured roadmap to navigate the whole thing? Today, we're diving into the mechanics of digital marketing for this explainer, and we'll be using the comprehensive strategies laid out by First Page Ranks. They're a premier digital agency based in Panchkula, India. We're going to break down exactly how modern online marketing works, why it's so crucial, and how businesses are actually using it to scale up. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with a digital marketing shift, move into small business big benefits, check out the core marketing services, break down agency pricing and packages, and finally cover why choose First Page Ranks. Let's get into it. Section 1. The digital marketing shift, the new paradigm. It's the ultimate question, isn't it? The one that keeps so many local business owners up at night. How do small businesses actually compete today? I mean, you're dealing with limited geographical reach, tight budgets, and you're constantly going toe-to-toe with massive corporations that have unbelievably deep pockets. The old playbook, it just doesn't cut it anymore. Modern consumers are hitting search engines and scanning online reviews long before they ever set foot in a store or pick up the phone. Think about the old way of doing things for a second. Traditional marketing, print ads, flyers, local radio. They have really strict geographical limits, and honestly, you're kind of just shouting into the void. You've no real idea who is actually paying attention. Digital marketing, on the other hand, totally flips the script. It gives you global reach, or, if you want, hyper-targeted local reach. And the absolute best part, every single click is measurable. You stop guessing, and you start knowing exactly where your money is going. So, boiling it down, what exactly is digital marketing? Simply put, it's the practice of promoting your products, your services, or your brand using digital channels to connect with potential customers online. Instead of a broad, generic broadcast, it's about connecting with people right where they already spend most of their time. It's a targeted, measurable conversation. Moving on to Section 2, Small Business Big Benefits, Leveling the Field. This whole digital shift creates a really massive level playing field. First off, it's incredibly cost-effective. You don't need a multi-million-dollar TV commercial budget to run a highly successful social media campaign. Second, it expands your reach way beyond your physical storefront. Third, you get measurable results in real time. You know instantly what's working and what isn't. And finally, because of this laser-focused approach, you can actually compete head-to-head with those larger companies. You basically get to outsmart them rather than trying to outspend them.
All right, Section 3, Core Marketing Services, the engine of growth. Okay, let's dive straight into the actual engine of all this digital growth. It helps to think of these core services as a logical, step-by-step funnel. Step 1 is SEO, or search engine optimization. That's how you get found when people are actively searching for what you sell. Step 2 is content marketing. Once they find you, your blogs or videos keep them engaged and build up your brand's authority. Step 3 is social media, where you foster a loyal community to keep your brand top of mind. And Step 4 is PPC, or pay-per-click advertising. That's a fantastic tool for driving immediate, highly targeted traffic when you just need a quick boost in sales or leads. Now, if you've got a physical storefront, say in Panchkula or Chandigarh, general SEO isn't quite enough. You really need local SEO and a fully optimized Google My Business profile. This is all about fighting for the map pack, those top 3 map results you see on Google. When someone nearby searches best coffee shop or top digital agency near me, this hyper-local optimization is exactly what puts your business right in front of them at the exact second they're ready to buy. Which brings us to Section 4, Agency Pricing and Packages. Transparent numbers. Let's be real, a lot of agencies completely hide their pricing. But let's look at the radical transparency of some estimated monthly costs over in the Indian market. For standard SEO or PPC campaigns, you're looking at a range starting from around 10,000 rupees for startups, and that scales up to over 1 lakh for enterprise-level complexity. Social media marketing typically sits between 10,000 and 80,000 rupees, and that targeted local SEO we just talked about, that's comfortably between 10,000 and 50,000. It's the perfect illustration of how scalable digital marketing really is. You can start small, test the waters, and just invest more as you actually see those measurable returns roll in. And finally, Section 5, Why choose First Page Ranks? The agency advantage. Look, executing all of these strategies effectively takes some serious skill. Partnering with a full-service agency means you can stop juggling a million different things. First Page Ranks brings all that multi-channel expertise under one roof, meaning they handle everything from web design right through to SEO, so your messaging stays perfectly consistent. They also rely heavily on data-driven analytics, making sure decisions are based on hard numbers, not just guesses. They've got a client-first approach with crystal clear communication, and they leverage advanced marketing tools and AI-driven analytics that, frankly, most local businesses just don't have the budget or time to manage on their own.
Okay, before we wrap up, let's clear the air on some lingering doubts, starting with easily the biggest question in the entire industry. How long does SEO actually take to show results? The reality? 3 to 6 months. That is the realistic timeline to start seeing visible, organic traffic improvements. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but I promise you, the compound interest of good SEO is incredibly powerful once it finally kicks in. Which naturally leads to the next big question. Do they actually offer solutions tailored specifically for small businesses with tighter budgets? The short answer is yes, absolutely. You aren't going to be forced into some massive enterprise contract if you're just a local shop looking to optimize your local search presence. These services are designed to act kind of like a dial, scaling up seamlessly right alongside your actual business growth. At the end of the day, digital marketing just isn't an optional add-on anymore. It's the absolute foundation of modern business survival. It's measurable, it's incredibly scalable, and it truly does level the playing field for businesses of all sizes. If you want to explore these specific strategies further, you can reach the First Page Ranks team at +919729242461. But we'll leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to claim your First Page rank? Thanks for joining us for this explainer, and keep learning.